Hello and welcome to About Yahweh's Business. Just take a couple minutes here to get with you and talk to you about Romans 6:22. But now being made free from sin and become servants to God, ye have your fruit into holiness and the end everlasting life. So we know that our fruit is not just the people we bring to church with us. It's not just the people that come in, but our fruit is how we act, how we do, how we live, what people see of us. Do they see us being mad? Do they see us being humble? That the fruits of our labor and the fruits of our spirit are two different things, but yet they should be almost one and the same. And you may never see someone that you witness to today, whether they make it to heaven, until you get to heaven. See, we've been taught in churches and in denominations that your fruits are the people you bring with you. The fruits are the people that are around you. The fruits are the people that you brought in. But not always. Your fruits are how you act. Are you humble? Are you meek? Are you righteous? Are you really having a heart of God? Are you really doing it for hireling or for a different reason? So, knowing this, and again, knowing that the people you witness to, the people that hear this today, are the people that may hear this, or you get a piece of paper or something that you have heard on, may be very well 20, 30, 40 years in the future, or that may take them 20 years until the Spirit of Yahweh calls them and says, hey, remember this day? Remember when you heard that on the internet? Remember when that piece of paper? Remember when this card? Remember when you went to assembly? That was me. And it may not be until their deathbed. It may not be until 30 years later. So don't get hung up on the fruits of the Spirit and the fruits of how come nobody's around you and how come you don't have 5,000 people, because the fruits of the Spirit are the fruits of you, the fruits of how you act and how you illuminate your life to others. Again, but now being made free from sin, so that is another fruit, if you will. You are free from sin. You don't have to be chained and bound by sin. You're not addicted to drugs. You're not addicted to alcohol. You're not addicted to cigarettes. You're not addicted to the things of the world, the getting on the internet or the buying of the magazines and having the evil things of the world. That you're not addicted to them. You're free from them. Becoming servants to God, but now you're a servant to God. You're doing His will. You're doing His work, and you're doing it His way. Ye have your fruit into holiness, and the end everlasting life. So again, knowing that those fruits are sometimes the way you act, the way you carry yourself, if you will, the way that you talk at work and when no one else is around. And knowing that in everlasting life, that is where you're going to get it all paid off. You reap what you sow, and it happens whether from today or your whole life. You are going to reap what you sow. So we want to reap eternal happiness, want to reap eternal salvation. We want to reap of being in heaven next to Yeshua and saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. Praise Hosanna, praise be to Hosanna, praise be unto Yahweh and Yeshua for sending His Son and shedding that blood for us. I want to thank you for listening. Again, leave comments, talk to us, tell us more of what you need to hear, and I'm going to keep listening to Yahweh and telling you what you need to hear that He says. So be His will, and so be us all make it to heaven. Praise Yahweh. Shalom.